UGCs, testimonials, street interviews, comparisons, reaction videos, and TikTok trends. We have all seen them, we browse through them daily, and we scroll non-stop. Creatives. They are there to stay whether we like it or not, and they are without a doubt the most powerful medium of advertising that one can deploy when in the realm of e-commerce and for a DTC brand. So, with that being said, it's no surprise that some of the best marketing strategies for e-commerce businesses is all about learning how to craft ad creatives that drive your conversion rates and earn you big profits for your business. So what do you do when you're continuously losing money on your ad creatives, no matter how hard you're trying to promote your business? And more importantly, how can you guarantee that your ads are going to be successful every single time you invest in them? Well, with our methodology at AKM, we guarantee success for our e-commerce clients by allowing them to produce a high volume of ad creatives cost effectively, allowing your ad creatives to perform better with the algorithms of platforms like Facebook and Google. And this system helps keep your CPA, cost per acquisition, low and your profit margins as high as they can possibly be. Now, the image on the screen right now explains a little bit more about that system, so feel free to pause the video and just have a look for a second. Now, in this video, we'll be diving down the 5 steps that you can follow to create ads that convert, plus leaving you with more than 90 ad templates that you can use to start making better ad creatives quickly and today. These 5 steps include step 1, creating your brand persona. Step 2, your ad concept research. Step 3, running A/B testing for ad creatives. And step 4, choosing the right format. And lastly, giving you guys more than 50 plus different ad formats for your next campaigns to try out, and then how you can use those different ad formats to help you make more than 300 plus ad creatives for performance every single month the easiest way possible. Now, before I get into all of that, I'll quickly explain the ad creative framework that almost every creative strategy on this planet uses when fine-tuning their ideas. So when it comes to ad creatives, it all starts with your brand value propositions. Every brand has it. This then funnel down to your angles, which is basically how many ways can you say one thing in different ways. And then it finally goes into your ad formats, which is how many ways can you show that one thing in different ways. So let's begin with step 1, your brand persona. Your brand persona sets the tone for all of your future ad creatives and helps you connect to your target audience in an authentic way. That's why it's crucial to do this before you even consider brainstorming any new ad creatives. Now, to make this simple, we recommend following this formula to narrow down the persona of your brand. And that is voice of customer plus jobs to be done plus their circumstances is your brand persona. I'm going to dive a little bit further into this, but first, let's look at the voice of your customer. Regardless of your target demographic, your potential customer will likely share similar interests, concerns, and lifestyle. So conducting thorough research on their needs and the needs of your audience is a great place to start. Now, next, consider the job to be done. This part of the equation refers specifically to your product's function for this, especially for e-commerce stores selling directly to consumers. For instance, let's say you sell insulated travel mugs. Now, rather than thinking of your offer as simply selling them a piece of mug, think of it as selling them a solution to their problem, which might be something like not being able to keep their coffee hot on the way to work. That is a job to be done, and that is the exact problem that your product is potentially solving. Finally, you have their circumstances, or the reason why they need to solve the problem in the first place. Continuing with our previous example of the insulated travel mug, their circumstances might be that they're a busy working parent who doesn't have time to sit around and drink their cup of coffee in the morning at home, so they have to do it on the go. If you can understand why they might be looking at your products, you can find ways to tailor your ad creatives to their specific perspective, and that is a very powerful thing to consider. Lastly, this is a bonus tip, but do interviews to gather this data with your actual customers, or go to where your ideal customers might be and incentivize them to give you answers. On the screen in front of you right now, you have an example of questions we typically ask to get what we need out of the customer and understand exactly the persona of who that customer is, or that customer avatar. And once you've collected enough responses, you can start to see the common themes of all of your customers and all of the things they have in common, and make it very easy to make a brand persona that sells. Now, step 2, perform your ad concept research. Now, put simply, an ad concept refers to the angle and the messaging that you choose for your ad campaigns. However, instead of throwing ideas at a wall and seeing what sticks, we suggest using the market research to determine the unique value propositions that your products or products similar to yours might be bringing to the table for a potential customer. Now, the 3 top ways that we go about collecting this this is as follows. Number one, and this is my favorite, which I've already mentioned briefly, is interviews. You need to know your customer. The next place we love to look at is Reddit and online forums. There's a ton of information there. And lastly, testimonials/reviews from your customers or your competitors. And that's all. Now, step 4 goes into running A/B testing for your ad creatives. Now, once you have the ad creatives and they're up and running, you can start to A/B test them on different ads to determine the options with the highest ROAS. Using your ad account for Facebook or Google ads, you can start setting cost caps, for example, which I've done another video about here. So you can go ahead and watch that, which is basically limiting the amount of money that advertising platforms like Facebook or Google can use your creatives based on the performance rather than just spending for no reason. And because they use machine learning to streamline your ad delivery, using things like cost caps can take control of your ad spending, which is crucial when you're trying to test a large scale of creatives. Now, on the image in front of me right now is the typical structure that we at AKM use when testing our best creatives or new creatives. Now, feel free to pause the video right here to model it or to write it down yourself because it is pretty useful. After we've done that, we always suggest splitting your budget between new ads and ad iterations. Now, this is a cost-effective strategy because the price for producing brand new creatives is significantly higher than making an ad iteration, which is just changing one element or two elements of an existing ad. And you can start to mix and match once you have a high volume of them. Now, with ad iterations, you would start by testing the first element in your ad structure, the value proposition. From there, you would take that best performing value proposition and move on to testing the offer and the angle, and then eventually, finally, the ad format. This allows you to create an insane amount of ad creatives for relatively low costs and not using as many brand new creatives in order to do so, which again, saves you money. Now, step 5 is choosing the right ad formats. Now, as I said, using this methodology from step 4, you can easily test dozens of variations for value propositions, angles, and offers, giving you a massive volume of ads to work with. And in case it wasn't clear already, the greater the volume of ads you produce, the more money you can earn and the faster your business can grow. And you pair that with ad account structures and leveraging Facebook ads, Google ads correctly, and you have a very good formula for success. So if you're looking for inspiration on how to get started, we've actually compiled at AKM over 50 ad formats that you can use to start producing high performing ads at scale. Now, the last part of this video goes over the various ad formats themselves, and here they are. So without further ado, the top 50 that we tend to see the most success with across most brands and niches within e-commerce. Number 1 on that list is before and after. Probably the most popular classical piece of advertising that you've seen. It is a very, very traditional example that showcases the result that your customers could have from using your products before and after. Now, these ad formats are most commonly used for beauty products, supplements, and anything that yields a visible result for their appearance or for that product and changes something physically. Now, number 2 on that list, and one of my favorites, is ad comment or replies to your customer ads. Now, there's an example of it on the screen right now, and ad platforms like Facebook, for example, allow potential customers to leave comments on your ads, which you can then use to create more content with. Taking a comment from a customer and using it on your ads is a great way to boost engagement, drive conversion rate, and even potentially answer the most frequently asked questions about your product, business model, functionality, features, etc., and so forth. Now, the next one is an obvious one, but it has to be included, is recent trends. Whether you're a savage, bougie, or ratchet, no trend is too bold and no trend is too bad of an idea in most cases. So take advantage of these trends and other crucial moments which help keep your content fresh and relevant to the times. For instance, incorporating popular TikTok dances or sounds and viral trends or movements and filters into your ads is an easy way to keep on top of trends and make sure that you rank the highest with your ad creatives. The next one, animations. Using animated video ads as opposed to or even alongside live actors can actually be visually eye-catching and a pattern interrupt because not many companies go ahead and do that, which is a crucial thing for social ad creatives. You can use animation to tell your brand story, visualize your value proposition, and much, much more. The next one, another popular one, but works almost every time, screen to order. There's an example right now in front of you guys, so you'll get what I mean. This is a simple ad format that shows a customer viewing the product online and then cuts to directly holding it in their hands. It's fast, it's effective, it's easy to shoot, it doesn't require a high budget, and it's very easy to produce, as I said, making it a great ad type for e-commerce brands. Next up, us versus them, again on the screen in front of me. By far one of the most popular ads over the last decade. Don't be afraid to call out your competitors directly in your ads and campaigns. Us versus them uses images, text, or videos to showcase why your product is better at addressing your customers' pain points than any other alternatives out there. Just be careful, don't get into legal trouble whilst doing this with brands. Next on the list, collection ads. Now, collection ads, if you have multiple products that you want to promote at once, a collection is simply a series of images or images plus videos together in some sort of collage showcasing closely related products. After that, we got carousels with videos. Now, similar to collection ads, carousels include multiple images in one sequence, and adding a video sometimes can be a pattern interrupt which people aren't as used to seeing on the social advertising platform space, and it's just a very easy way to engage with your audience and make the ad a little bit more engaging and clickable. Now, the next one I actually really like. I've seen this a lot on brands in the last few years, which is post-it note ads. If you want to make the text in your video ads a little bit more visually interesting rather than an overlay, try using post-it notes instead of text overlays. And this gives your ad copy a much more authentic feel that customers can relate to, and it feels just a little bit more DIY, which somehow converts better. I'm not sure, it just does. The next one is text overlays, which I just talked about, the opposite end. You can also make your text the star of your ad. So one way you can do this is just to keep your text static over the visuals of the products behind it or over the video. Now, the next one is an important one because it's lifestyle ads, and ultimately a lot of people that sell products out there and brands that sell products need to highlight the lifestyle that product can achieve for your customer. It's a great angle to take, which you can do easily by featuring the actors in your ad living their ideal lives with the product in hand. What is the feeling that somebody gets when they have your product? That is a lifestyle ad. Now, next up on the list is unboxing ads. Now, you do it all the time, you see it all the time. You probably unboxed a package from Amazon in the recent 5 minutes. Now, unboxing videos are among the most watched content on social media platforms, and you can use this exact ad format to create an unboxing style video of your product, which will look straight like it's out of packaging and very, very authentic for conversions. The next one, product showcase features. Now, product feature ads basically showcase all of the benefits of using your product for the customer. You can achieve this by either using video or text and so forth. Up next, 3D video ads. If you have an ad image that you want to pop, 3D video ads basically install 3D animation methods that make a certain part of your image or the product itself stand out from the rest of the visuals. Next one, which is a new one, but is very popular, is AI. A new trend on the scene, but taking the market and the world by storm right now are AI-generated ads. Both video AI and image AI are being used right now. There's amazing examples of this where you showcase your brand, product features, or usability in very out-of-pocket places or scenarios. Example, your product in space. And after that, we have hybrid ads. Now, with a hybrid ad, you're basically combining multiple elements from the ad formats that I've gone over already, like an image, a collection, or a video ad, and putting them together into one type of maybe carousel, or even leveraging AI with a carousel or a split screen, and so forth. Another common one, which people will relate to, is the question and the answer. Addressing the FAQs of your customers is a great way to build trust and engage with your audience and your potential customer. And you can do this directly by featuring a question and then answering it in the ad creative itself. Which brings me to the most famous, user-generated content. It's a very cost-effective ad format that uses videos and images created by social media users to create the content of your ad, making it more appealing to skeptical buyers and building a little bit of trust along the way. Again, example in front of me. Testimonial ads. Now, if you have customers who already love your products, you've already made a connection with them and maybe even already recorded a testimonial review for you, using that content to feature your best products with the best testimonials is a super ad format. Coming down the list, top reasons why. Now, case studies have shown that audiences gravitate towards numbered content. So using this angle to list the top 3 reasons, top 5 reasons why they might love your product can be the very fact that you might want to take advantage of when trying this ad format. And there are many more. And if you want a list of them, make sure you go check out the link in the description of the video where we have access to 90+ different ad formats. Now that you have plenty of inspiration on how to work with the different types of ads formats and create the concepts around them, it's time to put the system to work on a weekly basis and start churning out hundreds of assets per month, just like we do. And with that, you start to scale your own e-commerce brand and your stores, and you make sure you always have the best creatives at hand when doing so. If you want to learn more on how to create your own creatives, make sure you check out the blog on AKM-Media.com on the exact topic, and I'll put the link down in the description as you've said. And if you ever feel like your brand could use a hand or even wants a free audit on how to scale to the next level, then reach out to us for a quick and easy chat on how we can potentially help and do so. My name is Arsalan. I hope you got a lot of value out of this video. And if you have any questions, leave a comment below. If you have enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe for future content on how to scale your e-commerce brand to millions per month. And with that, I'll see you guys in the next one.